Hello my lovely friends, subscribers, viewers. Today we will create something beautiful and we will be spreading this video on maybe 3 videos. In first one we will create some flowers like this. I call them daisy, and I have in here already pre-made some. They are tiny. And I have to say that having long nails, it's not easy to create such a tiny flowers. And later when you're gonna assemble them into your project, maybe bracelet, maybe necklace, maybe earring, you can add center later and together to put them into the one project. So for now I didn't put any centers into these flowers. And as you can tell, they are very soft, so they're not prickly. It's soft, it's bendable, because for this one I use this kind of product. This is fishing line that I bought from Walmart, and it's a green color, and it looks like this. It's bendable. It's like a green gray color, so with the green beads it go perfectly fine. Now for the purpose of this video we will work with the fishing line, a regular fishing line. It's gonna make flower more sturdy, but also we're gonna use seed beads bigger size. Now this flowers I created with size number 10, and here we have check beads. It's turquoise 08, yes, size number 8, and also this beautiful seed beads eggshell call, it's also size 8. So we're gonna start with 4 beads. With the turquoise we're gonna create first we're gonna create this green piece, so I'm just gonna use the turquoise right now, and we need 4 of them. Take it to the end of the fishing line, leave it not long tail behind. Now go from another side, go again through all of them to put them into the circle. Hold on, just try to get the first one. Okay, so we're gonna go through the same beads one more time. Okay, something like this, and maybe for now I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit. Now I'm grabbing at this tail and my main line, and I'm gonna put a knot in here so the beads don't slip away, and this will make a little bit of the kind of like a square. I will do one more so it doesn't so they don't untight. So 2 knots will be good. Okay, what we're going to do now, so we have, okay, I need to put those beads away so we can have focus. Now this tail I'll hold it in my hands, and I will go to my next bead after my knot like this. Okay, we're gonna pick two beads. Now our line coming out from here So we go backwards and do again like this. So it's going to be make it like a loop around our first bead. Make sure that I think I got a knot a little bit on my way. Okay. Okay, so here's what we created. This is our first, this is our main 4 bead. We just added this too. I think it's a little bit too far. Okay. This is our main 4. We just added this too, and we go through the next bead of this 4. Okay, like this. We added this too. We go through our next one, and I'm sorry right now, I'm just kind of closing with my nails, but we will see everything. Okay, we came out from our second bead, the thread coming out from this side. We're gonna go around. We're gonna pick 2 bead again and go through the same bead that we just went through our line. Okay, I got a little bit too long of the fishing line. Should take it shorter, but that's okay. We're gonna see it just a minute. Okay. Okay, so here's our 1, 2, 3, 4 first 2 added bead. Now this is second added bead. Again, we go through number 3 of our first 4 beads. And we continue like this till we go through all 4. So again 2 bead, and we go through the same bead again. You see that? We have to create in here 4 petals. Okay, and I go through my next one. So this is gonna be our 4th bead. Don't make a knot. Okay, so one more. 1, 2, and we go through our last one of our 4th. Okay, sorry, here. First petal, 2, 3, and this is our first bead. That 1, 2, 3, 4 we put first. So I'm gonna come out from this one and go into my first one that we created. Or actually, let me do this first so we can see better what we have so far, so it doesn't get any complicated. This tail. Okay, so here's what we have. If I put in here, maybe we'll see better. 1, 2, 3, 4 bead that we started, and then we have in here 1 petal, 2, 3, and 4. You see, now kind of created like a cross. So we came out from our first bead. There's like a first layer, and now we're gonna step up to the next, the first one too that we added, because we need to go layer up. Okay, this tail a little bit long on my way. Usually I'm holding my bead in my hands. This one, okay, I'm gonna hold this one I'm gonna hold this still so it doesn't interfere with the other one. Okay, so here it is one more time. We have our 4 beads that we started. We added to each of them, we added 2 beads. And then after we added this 2 bead, we're going up to our bead that we started added to. So we are on the top of this petal. So now we're gonna add it, we're gonna add again 2 bead, and we go down and up to our next petal like this. So we're gonna connect our this 2 bead with next row. Okay, gonna come out from here. Okay, so what we have here, we have to put them flat like this. So now you can see now our thread coming out from this bead, but in here now we stuck 2 of them on the top of each other, and that's how we're gonna go all the way around. So now we're gonna put another 2 bead, we go through the next one pair and coming out to our next petal. Okay, let me get through this. And my apology, it is so not comfortable to do with long nails. Okay, if it's happened like this, you just grab a needle and kind of like put them into the right position so they lay down flat. So now we have 2 in here. You see it start to grow kind of like a snowflake. So again, in and out, in and out. So again, 2 beads. In and go into the next one. Okay, we have so far 3 with 2 beads on each. We have 1 more left in here. You can see this, so you always remember you have a 4 for now. Let's get 2 more bead. Oopsie. Okay, 2 more bead, and we're gonna go through our last petal, and I'm not gonna step up right now just so I can show you what we have so far. Okay, there, here's what we created so far. Now you can see better our first. Okay, let me just untangle the fishing line first. Just simply drop down and let needle go, it will untangle. So here's what we have, our first bead that we started, and we place petals on the top of them already. So now we came out from this one, bottom bead, and okay, actually from this one, sorry, here we have 1, 2, and we're gonna go step up. So we're not gonna go now in here. Actually, yes, we do. It's the petal. If you want this separation petal, you need to step up from the bottom. But like at the first one, you always have to, when you stepping up, you have to go through this 2 first, go to the top, and then you continue work as you would normally work. Let's see. Okay, so we did our step up, and now we're gonna continue the same thing. We're gonna go edit. or add, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing wrong words. We're gonna put again 2 beads in here and go to our next bead. You see that? This bead and this top bead. And I'm just keep going away off my camera view. Okay. I'm not gonna pull right now fishing line too hard so we can see better. So we're gonna go one more and do the same thing with all petals. 2 beads, connect next bead and go to next one. Okay. 2 bead, go to next one. So this is like this is your pair, so you always go in and out the same direction and just connect with next top one. So go in and out in the next one row. And make sure your bead lay down flat. Sometimes need to help with needle if you have to, or with your nail, it doesn't listen. Just like that. Okay, so let's see what we have so far. Now you will note that this 3 petals already longer and this one shortened, so it's mean you have to do one more in here so you don't go like overdo one too many. So this is the last one. We're gonna add 2 more, go through this bead, let's pull out. Okay, that's why I don't like to work with fishing line, because it's really tangling. I really like to work with the one that I show you first. Okay, so you see we finish our second row of editing our beads, and you always step up, you go through the 2 bead of your first one that you just when you starting, right? Go up. If you need to stop and pause video so you can continue together with me, do that. If you just learning how to create flowers. So here is what we have. Here is an open that you can see better what is going on. Our first bead in the middle that we started, and then we add 2 beads on the top of each of these 4. And from there you can just connect, you connect in more and more to create this kind of design. So now when we pull our fishing line, kind of squish them together, it will create the closure, kind of, it will close up. Okay, so let's do again, and now I'm gonna keep this tight like this so we can have closing. Okay, so I grab 2 beads, go again, we come out from here, we go back in to our next row like this, and pull out. So we created again a row in here, and we came out from our next one, but we're gonna tie them together so they can close into the bud. Okay, and same thing, keep going again. 2 bead, we came out from this one, you go back in this one and through the next petal. Well, it's not exactly gonna be petal because we're gonna close right now into one close bud. You just have to keep pulling your fishing line tight so they go tight together. So kind of hold them. It's easier to do with the smaller beads. Again, 2, came out from this one, go back into the same row, 1 and 1 next one. Just have to pull to close them kind of together. Keep going. In. I mean, we came out from this, we go in. And now we have to remember, make sure you don't overdo one side. So it's easy way to do, just flip like this sideways and just count how many you have. Okay, you have bead, you came out from this one. Okay, came out from this one, so just count next one how many beads you have on a back in here. 1 2 3 4. So if you have everywhere 4, 1 2 3 4, if it's all 4, then it's mean you completed all the way around. So now we need to step up again into the next row. So we're gonna go into our next one bead. Okay, like this. Now we're gonna add a little bit of colors. So we're gonna move our mat into the white color. So we're gonna create now this part. Again, we are going to do, we came out from the top, we go back into the next one, and I'm gonna do slowly this time. Okay. Okay, we created first bits of our kind of flowers petals, and then now we need 8 petals, but we have a 4 in here, so it's mean we need to start now to create our extra flower petal. So I'm gonna grab this pearl, and now connect these two green ones right between them with one more extra. So I'm go through one, okay, here's what we have so far. If I show you this way, we put 2 on the top, and then we added one more between them, and we will go next again. We're gonna put two more, go down, just a minute. Looks like I created a little knot in here. Sorry, I have to stop my video to untangle knot for some reason created. Okay, so here is what we have now. On each of this column we add in two of pearls, one between them, two, now we need another between them. So we came out from this green because we put this white pearl, and we came out from here. So we need another one white, and go into the top, sorry, here, into this one. Okay, here it is. Now we need another two on the top of this two green. So we grab two pearls, and we go from the top bead in here, and we continue till we have all of them on the top of each of those created braids, I would call. Okay, one more. Two white or any color you do in between those braids, okay, and then two on the top. So now we're gonna be put two last one on the top. Okay, I'm gonna do right down, and I'm not gonna step up yet, so we can see what we are doing in here. Okay, here it is. Oh no, we need to add one more white one between these two. Sorry, we need one more white in here. And do this because we are going to step up at the same time. I will go not just through the white one, but I will put through the green and white at the same time, because on this side, see in here, my thread came out from white and green, so I have to make a match. So I go from green to white and step and up. So that's going to be our step up at the same time by add one more bead. So, okay, so here is what we have so far now. Okay, each two and one bead between them. Okay, so what we do now we're gonna create kind of same concept that we were doing with green beads, but we have now one more white in the middle. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna add one more two bead, we're gonna put them on the top of this one, pull out our thread, and then we're gonna come out from our next white bead, the single one we just put between those two green ones, and pull it out, our thread, and we're gonna create this extra petal right now like we did with green one when we started. So it's mean we're gonna put two white one, two white one, and we have our thread came out from here. We're gonna go opposite way again through the same bead. We're gonna, from the same bead, pull it, and we created another kind of petal as we created in here on the bottom. You see that? So we are creating one more petal to our flower. So after this we put 2 beads, and we're gonna come out from this one white one, and we're gonna do the same thing. 2 beads, 2 beads, we out from this one, go in this one, and at the same time I will go over the way right now through my white, so it's kind of speed up for me a little bit. Okay, so you see how it's create the same thing, and now our thread is from here, so we need to put 2 more beads on the top of the single one. So we came out from here, we go again through the same bead, white one, and you can go up to this one, white one, if you want to do the same time. See, like this, and these 2 beads will create another petal on a single bead right there. Hold on, maybe I can show you from this side better. Here's what we have in here, 2, and then we already out from here, so we're gonna put 2 another bead on the top of this one. And I like to kind of hold by the center and put this thread between my fingers so it's not on my way. 2, and we put on the top, and we'll coming out from 1 bead, from one of this, between those green ones there, like this. So basically we are doing the same thing over and over till we go all the way around. Another 2 beads, and go again. We just came out from this white, we go back into the same bead and put another 2 beads on the top of it. Like this. And we'll go up through one on the top. One more, and we almost done one circle. Okay, here it is, one, and we go through this single one. Okay, 2 beads, and again through the single one. And we went already all the way around. Now we're gonna step up by go needle through these 2 white ones. Let me try to do a different angle on my camera and see if this is gonna be better for you. So we have now 2 white beads on each of this braid, and we put another 2 on each of the single one. So this is what we have all the way around. So this is the last 2 beads that we put on the top of the single one, and we have to step up, one up, so we go through the 2 white one. Let's pull our fishing line, so all the beads will fall on the right position. Okay, here's what we have. This way maybe focus will be a little bit better. So I like to hold it from here and go all the way around. If it's comfortable for you to hold this way so you can see, you can do that. But now we're gonna do again the same thing. Gonna grab 2 bead, we out of here, we go back in the next one. So I'm gonna turn around because that's how it's comfortable for me to work. And I will go through my other 2 beads. Because now we're gonna create petals separating, not like the green one. So we have to have, we're gonna go all the time through the white beads, all of them. Now I'm gonna step up through this one of this 2. And we're gonna put 2 beads on the top. If we're gonna stack, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the shortcut. We go down this one and go up through our next 2. This is what we have. And they just perfectly stack on the top of each other. And that's the 2 beads that we just put on the top. And this is how we're gonna go all the way around. And always go through 2 beads now and go in the next one, which will be this one. And we just waving all the way around, same thing. And if they don't stack properly, you just kind of push in the right position like that. If you can't catch at once 2 rows of your beads to wave like from in and out, you can just do in, pull it out thread, then go out and do the next one. But it's just kind of like saving your time to pull. Don't forget to go through a 2 in here and go up to the next one. So from 4 we are creating now 8 petals, you see that? If you start very beginning with 3 beads instead of 4, you will have 6 petals. So as many you will start, you just double it later and that's gonna be your flower. So if I would start with 3, I would have 6 petals. I start with 4, I have 8 petals. So it's always double. It's very easy to follow. And it's so much fun to create flowers. I absolutely love create flowers, leaves, all the goodness. And I am really apologize if sometimes I say some wrong words. I kind of sometimes I forget. And okay, so this is our last one. We already have and this one we already have 2, and this one we have only 2, only one row of this. So we know that this is our last petal that we have to add our beads to it. So I'm gonna go just through this one, pull it out bead, because now we're gonna do a little tiny bit different. Well, it's not really different, but it's just that we need to start to step up to the next row. Hold on, let me just, okay, what is this, tangle up or what? Okay, okay, so we put our 2 beads just right now, this 2. Now we're gonna go through all this white beads up. Okay, if it's not comfortable for you to go through the center from here, just turn your flowers the other way and go from the back. Let me just get it. Ignore my nails. Okay, I got it through all 3 white beads, and we're gonna continue to do this all the way around. Okay, I think my needle got here. Hold on, let me just untangle. Okay. Okay, so here it is. Now we have a same thing, 2 rows of this white beads like in here. We went through all 3 white beads on the top. Now we're gonna put another 2 beads on the top and go in through all 3 beads again. So we're gonna wave all the time through the same beads till we finish our petals. That's why it's important to find the beads that you can be able to go through a few times with your thread. So make sure if you're using like fishing line, so it's not so thick, so they can go through your beads many times. And also the needle has to be really, really thin, so you can go through all the time. Now we're going through this 2 up. Okay, like this. We're going up. Two bead. Go down. 2 beads down. And now up through this 3 beads that we have next row. This bead is stubborn. Okay, let me get from the other side. Don't like to work with fishing line because it's twisting and tingling. Okay, we are still going. We're gonna put another 2 bead on the top and go all the way through a 3 bead. And coming out from next to up. So I think by now you should understand the concept. Oh, sorry, my phone, let me mute. Let me mute phone. Pay attention so your fishing line don't tangle around the other beads, like just happened to me. Another 2, going through 2, and let's see if we can go at the same time through our 3 next beads up. Maybe that way gonna be easy. Okay, went down 2 beads and up 3 beads at once. This I don't know what size of the needle I have, but this is very thin and it's bendable, so it's easy to go and kind of wave around. Okay, another 2 bead, 3 bead down, and let's try 2 bead up. Down 2, and next 3 up. Okay, this one I want to go 3, so we're gonna get 2 and then another one. Okay, so this is like almost last row because we have in here 3 bead and we already have 4 bead up, so this is our beginning was. So now we need to add here and here, so 2 bead, and we're almost done with this. Okay, go 3 down, and we're going 2 up, another 2 bead, 2 down, and this is our last row that we have to make an even circle all the way around. Okay, so we finish a full circle around. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna go with the needle through all these 4 beads up. 4 beads up, like so. And this is gonna be our last row all the way around, and we have to go through the all of them like this. So now we're gonna add not 2 beads but 3. Now we grab 3 and we go from the top down through all 4 beads like this. Let's pull her out and see what's gonna happen. And now with those 3 beads we create a peak and finishing petal. Now we're going 3 bead up. Same thing, 3 bead. So this row only we're gonna always pick 3 bead, and we go in and out through all the white pearl beads that we just have on the top of satin green of those turquoise colors. So this way you go all the way around. Oopsie. Okay, so you do this all the way around, and I will come back to you when I finish this circle. We went all the way around. Every petals has the pointy, so we have to create our last one, and I will show you how to finish. So we have our last 3 beads. We go down through this 3 of our last one beads, create the peak, and now I will flip on another side like this, upside down. My thread coming out in here, so I will go down through all this turquoise beads down to my base like this. Pull out your thread or fishing line, whatever you're working with. And now I will, here is my fishing line coming out from this bead. So I will go from the same bead, those my first 4 original beads. Just make sure the knot not inside of the bead, because it's gonna hold your needle to go through. If you have trouble to pull your needle, have a handy crafty pliers with you, or sometimes I'm using my tweezers because my knot went through that bead. Okay, that will help too. So I just go all the way around through each of these beads that I started with, kind of for extra support of my flower, so the base of my flower don't break. Just go through each of them, of those very first 4 beads, and then you tie the knot with this 2, and your flower is done. You can have a double if you wish. 2 or 3 knots in here will be great. Now if you want to leave a longer tail to beat it out this flower somewhere else, you can leave a longer. We're just gonna cut right in here short, and here it is flower that we just created. It's much more sturdy than we have, for example, these flowers. They are really soft, and of course my battery died, so I have to recharge to continue with my video. So here it is, our flower that we just created. Of course with green base it will look better, but because we used the fish line, it looks much more stiff, but it's holding shape. And this one is really small, and now you can see the comparison of the size of the flower that was created with number 8 and number 10 beads. You can see the size is really different, and of course these beads are really, these flowers look soft, so we're not gonna poke your neck if it's gonna be in a necklace. Now I use for these flowers, I don't think I show you yet, it's the seed beads green color from Bead Park. If you didn't see my unboxing, I have a wonderful unboxing of all these gorgeous beads and the petals of these flowers this mermaid, absolutely stunning, gorgeous beads. So check it out, my unboxing video. There is a link up there. Also will be link under this video for there's a discount code. I cannot remember right now how much, but you can check under the video. So what do you think about these cute little flowers? To complement our flowers, we need to create some kind of leaves to go with them. So our next tutorial will be, we're gonna create some leaves to go with our flowers to complete our design. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have fun, and I will see you next time.